What we focus on is what we get. What we focus on is what we will find evidence of, to the exclusion of everything else. What we focus on expands. What we focus on gets pulled towards us. When we focus on one thing, we actually delete everything else. This principle goes to the heart of the results that we're experiencing in our lives. We can only experience what we search for because everything else is outside of our experience. We see the world as we are, not as the world is. The external world that we see is seen through a filtering lens of our personality, of who we are, our culture, our values, our beliefs, our experiences, our frames of reference. Two people can look upon the same world and see it differently, based on who they are, what they sought for, and what they expect to find. Someone who's experiencing poverty is experiencing poverty within them now. People who experience abundance are experiencing abundance within them now. When someone says that they are bad at relationships, the question I have is, how is their relationship with themselves? I want you to imagine a huge warehouse in pitch black darkness. Okay? You're walking through this warehouse with a flashlight, and your torch, your flashlight, can only see a few meters in front of you. So whatever you shine your flashlight on is whatever you can see in the warehouse in darkness. Everything else has been darkness, but whatever you shine your flashlight on, your focus, your awareness on, is what you can see. So in this warehouse, there is a lot of stuff there. There's nasty, horrible things, and there's beautiful, glorious, magnificent things. And this warehouse is your life. This warehouse is the world. So you can actually choose what to focus on. You can choose to focus on the nasty and the dark things, or you can choose to focus on the beautiful and the magnificent things in the world, in others, and in yourself. The thing is, when we choose to focus on one thing, we actually delete the other. So if we choose to focus on the beautiful and the magnificent in the world, we actually delete the nasty and the horrible. And vice versa, if we choose to focus on the nasty and the horrible, we delete the good and the beautiful. So let's go back to the results in your life. If you're not getting the results in your life, I'd like to ask you, in that particular area of your life, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the dark and nasty aspects of that area of your life? Or are you focusing on the beautiful and the magnificent parts of that area of your life? Yeah? Understanding this principle is powerful. So you can actually choose to focus on the good, the positive, the beautiful, the amazing, the awesome parts in any aspect of your life, whether it be your health, your finances, your career, your relationships, everything. In any given moment of time, we can actually also choose to choose fear, or we can choose appreciation at any given moment of the day. So in any given moment of the day, you could be walking around, or you could be driving, or you could be sitting at your desk, and you can choose to experience fear and anxiety and depression, or you can choose appreciation, gratitude, love. Because when we focus on the fear, it's actually impossible to experience gratitude. And when we focus on gratitude and appreciation, it's actually impossible to experience fear. Try it yourself. Next time you go to an event or something where you are feeling a bit nervous and a bit afraid, you might have to speak or do a presentation or do something. Beforehand, really cultivate a massive appreciation for everything around you in the world and in your life and in you. Cultivate this appreciation. And say if you're going to give a public talk in front of a group of people, really focus on cultivating that appreciation of every person there. Greet them, shake their hand, give them a hug. What will happen is you will drive out the fear. There will be no room for fear, and you will be able to give your best performance ever. So, it's important to be aware of what you're focusing on. So if something's not working, it's highly likely that you're focusing on the negative, ugly, dark, fearful, anxious aspects of that particular area of your life, and you're not getting the results you want. So by changing your focus to something more positive, empowering, good, loving, forgiving, appreciative, gratitude filled, by changing your focus to those things, you're actually going to get better results in that area instantaneously. And if you habitually cultivate a positive, empowering, loving, gratitude-filled, awesome focus in your life, you're going to get consistent, empowering, positive results in that aspect of your life and in all aspects of your life, if you can maintain that consistent focus. So the power is really all yours to do this, and you can do it right now. Here's some ways to get a hold of your focus. Say to yourself, what am I grateful for? What could I be grateful for today? What could be 10 things I could be grateful for today? Yeah? If there's someone you don't really like, you don't really get on well with, I want you to ask yourself, what could be 10 good things about that person? What could be 10, could be 10 awesome things about that person? Yeah? If you're stuck in a job you hate and you're really not enjoying it, you could ask yourself, what could be 10 awesome things about this job? I'm saying could, not actually are, but could be. And I think if we really stretch it, we can find those things. So the point is that when we focus on those things, the positives, the negatives actually get deleted. And by focusing on the positives, we actually feel better emotions. We think better thoughts and we feel better emotions and feelings. And this helps us to be happier. So wherever you are in your life right now, in whatever situation you are in, I'd like you to look around and go, what could be 10 things that are awesome about where I am right now in my life? What could be 10 awesome things? What could be 10 beautiful things about where I am in my life right now? See what you come up with, okay? Awesome. Well done.